Hey guys, today I wanted to show you some of the equipment that I use when I do some of my videos. I've got quite a collection of selfie sticks and microphones and what have you. But I basically use 4 cameras to film in. I have a Sony. This is a Sony FDR X3000. I use this camera quite a bit, and then I also have this is the Osmo Action Cam that I use. And right now I'm shooting with the Osmo Pocket with this particular clip with a wireless mic. And then I also I have a Lumix. This is a DC ZS70 Lumix camera. I use this a lot for zooming. All these cameras are 4K, but I use this one a lot for my zooming shots. So I want to show you some of the setups that I use in order to gain some of these shots with some of the equipment. I also have this is a inexpensive wireless mic. We did a review on this. This is by the Fine. It works pretty good, you know. It's about a $30 mic, but I use this one. And I also have the Rode, the Wireless Go. I use that mic a lot, and I love that mic. I'm using it right now. It brings off good sounds, so I'm going to switch some things in and out and show you how I set some things up and use different cameras in the process. So follow along. I hope you enjoy. Hey, I wanted to show you guys, this is the newest piece of equipment that I got. This is an extendable selfie stick. If you turn this just like a quarter a turn, you can pull this all the way out and lock it in place. So it really gives you a nice extended pole to put your camera on. It came with a mount here for the Osmo Pocket, and I added this little mount at the top. It's a little cold shoe. I made a little bracket, and I can put my Rode wireless mic onto it. I'm using it right now, or I'd hook that up, but I'll show you here in a bit. Alright guys, I wanted to show you how I set up this selfie stick here. This has a mount on it that you can see here that hooks up for your Osmo Pocket. All I'll do is loosen up this bracket here, and it just slides right in place. And then I lock it down here. I tighten it up fairly tightly. Next thing I want to do here is I use this Rode. This is a wireless microphone, and I've hooked up this little bracket at the top. You can see this little cold shoe mount right here. The nice thing about these Rode's wireless, and they're so small, you can just slip this right into that bracket, and that holds it in place. Then all you have to do is you have this is a external microphone adapter for the Osmo Pocket. Put that in. I always put the logo that says DJI on the outside, and then you can just plug your wireless mic right into there. So that's a pretty cool setup right here. And then if I want to monitor it, all I have to do is take my cell phone here. I push this from the top because that's the way it opens up, and set my cell phone in place. And so now we have our cell phone all set up. The only thing else we got to do is hook up the connection so that we can see. So I purchased this is an adapter here. You can see that okay or not, but that is a two-way C connector that you can plug that right into there, and then that will plug right into your Osmo Pocket. And so then we have a whole connection. I just kind of loop this down around here to take any of the pressure right off of the connector on it. And then this end of it, I do have an adapter that I can use it with another cell phone that converts this to C, but this has the standard plug, and this particular cell phone has the same thing. I plug that right into the cell phone, get it the proper direction. There we go. Alright, to start this up, all we have to do is we power up the Osmo Pocket, hit the DJI Mimo app. I can feel it, the phone recognized that that was hooked up. And it tells you camera. So there we are, guys. Now we've got video coming right off our Osmo Pocket. We're also using the external mic with the wireless adapter here, so we've got the whole thing. Alright, here's my setup that I use on a small selfie stick. I have my Osmo Pocket hooked up to this little bracket that I actually 3D printed that off. I use my cell phone to set it up here, and then I have this Rode wireless mic. There's the receiver unit. So you can see how that, I made this little, it has this little bracket that it slips into a cold shoe mount, and it'll mount right on there. Goes down here to the Osmo Pocket, the adapter for the sound. And so this is a nice setup if I just want to, I can hold it, I can do a little vlogging, but I'm going to be shooting some of the other scenes with this there, but I wanted to show you this setup. Alright guys, I wanted to show you how I can use this extended rod, and you see how it extends out real nicely with my Sony FDR X3000 along with the wireless mic. I have the Rode wireless mic. So really all we have to do is, again, we have this clip that's the same size as a hot shoe, and I made these little hot shoes up. If you're interested in one, leave me a email there, and we can we have a 3D printer and we might be able to make one up for you. But all you have to do is just slip that right in there like that, and you have your wireless receivers right onto the camera, and then just plug it in to the back. There we go. And so there's our setup, hook right into the back. And then if we want to use our selfie stick, we can attach the selfie stick to the side here. And see, we're all set up to use it. This is the mic part of my shirt, and where we're at, we can get signal. But let me show you another cool setup here. Alright, so what we can do, we can take our cell phone, put it in this little bracket. Always start from the bottom and push up and clip it into place. Turn the cell phone on. Turn the Sony cam on. And so now we're all set. Let's go to our main screen. There's an app here called Imagen Edge Mobile. This will hook up to the Sony cam. It'll give you a little warning that it took over your Wi-Fi here. It'll connect it. And then looky here, we have our camera hooked up to us, and we can start, stop it, and at the same time we have our wireless setup here that we can actually have a good sound on it because the microphone's on our shirt here, and it's a really neat setup. But anyways, I wanted to show you that. This is a pretty cool setup on the FDR X3000 by Sony, their little action cam. We have this, this is our fine wireless mic, our really inexpensive, about a $30 mic. The biggest problem with these mics was that this receiver was really big. Well, I took a piece of plastic. This was a little container. I think it was a spaghetti container I found at the store. Cut it down here and I made a little bracket. I hot melt glued this on there so it had a nice solid base on it. I wanted to show you how I can mount my Osmo Pocket to here. So here's my Osmo Pocket, and all I do is I just plug it into the phone, push it up tightly, and then I have a regular phone bracket here. And you can see it fits in there real nicely. We have our Osmo microphone adapter. We're able to put that in the bottom, plug this right into the bottom. This has a 1/4 inch adapter here that goes down to your standard plug-in. So now we're able to turn on our Osmo Pocket. Turn on, the phone's already on. It should self-connect. Audio adapter connected, so it shows that this is hooked up. There we go. It's going to get our picture right from the pocket. We're going to just see a gray screen for right now because that's where it's pointing at. There it is. Oh, get the camera back up here. So there we are. We can flip around and look at us sitting here in the chair. Nice thing, you can move this around and focus it in really where you want it. And then we can take turn on. This is the microphone transmitter. Flip on the switch here. This will turn red when it's got connected. And so now as we're starting to record here, you can see that we're getting sound from the cordless mic. So this is how I set up my fine wireless microphone with my Osmo Pocket, and then I can use my phone to see what the picture is. You can see it here, and we're recording right now. We'll add this clip right after this section here, and you'll see what it sounds like. So I've rigged this up. Again, I have a 3D printer, so I make all kinds of little mounts and stuff to whatever I need. You know, if I get an idea and think, well, hey, I need a mount, I'll go ahead and make it up on the 3D printers. So you'll see some odd stuff that you don't see. And you know, if you're interested in anything like that, give me an email. You know, maybe we can help you out depending on what you need. So anyways, this is my mount for my Osmo Pocket using the fine, inexpensive wireless mic. Oh, there we go. Looks like we have mic attached. So right at this point here, see, we've got both things covered. You can see I have two cameras running at one time. If I wanted to take the audio from either one, I'm using a wireless mic on either one of these, which is pretty cool. I can move around, do what I want, but it's just a neat setup. This is some of the stuff that I just monkey around with, make these settings and hook them up to get different shots, whatever I happen to be doing at the time, whether it's a cooking video or if I'm out filming wildlife in one of my Parks and Cities videos, or if I'm just vlogging, just talking about something or showing some product reviews, kind of like what I'm doing now, a product review. So, but this is some of the setups. You see, I actually have two mics. I've never run this with two mics. I don't know if we're getting any interference or not. We shouldn't, because the Rode Wireless Go will look for frequencies and find the best one and automatically switch, and you don't even know it. So, but this is a whole setup. I wanted to share that with you guys. Some of the things that I tinker around with. Anyone knows me knows I'm a nerd, and I like to play around with gadgets and set things up. And that's one of my favorite things to do. And that's why we do a lot of this product reviews and how-to videos on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little review of some of the equipment that I use, how I make it. You can see I have a 3D printer in the background. I 3D print a lot of stuff, you know, like this little unit here. This is, let me take that apart a second and show it to you. This little unit here came out of another bracket. You can get these online. I'll share that with you. This is a standard cell phone mount. It moves up and down and you can lock it in place. But the nice thing about this one, it has a cold shoe mount on the top, and it has a 1/4 20 on the bottom. So I'm able to do so many things with it. So this is a bracket that I've 3D printed. It fits the Osmo Pocket. Now this one I had to modify a little bit, and I've made another version of this. In order to get this to set up right, this needs to be even across here so that your Osmo sets in there. So I had to drill a couple extra holes. So in the meantime, I've modified this bracket so that you can make one and fit it whatever camera you're using with it. But then this just screws to the bottom. I happen to be using this center hole right here. Take this little unit here, screws to the bottom, nice and tightly. So anyways, I can hook this right up to my thing. I can put the Osmo Pocket right in this section here. Cell phone goes across here, and I showed that to you a little bit earlier. And then I mount my Rogue wireless mic at the top. But that's a pretty cool setup. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video of showing you some of my equipment, how I use it, what I do to make it up and that. If you did, hey, give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, comments, leave them below. If you're interested in anything that I'm doing here, leave the comments in the section below. And again, if you're not a subscriber, why don't you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out whenever I'm monkeying with something new. You never know what I'll be working on. So hit the bell button. Now will notify you of the next video I coming out. So I appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to support our channel, we have links down below that you can click on. We're an Amazon affiliate. We have stickers available. We have a t-shirt store where you can buy t-shirts and coffee chat mugs. Or if you just want to support us, you can support us through the PayPal link. So we appreciate all your help. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.